Just saw someone ask a great question on Twitter. It comes from Master Student. All right, who's better between Killer Cam and Joe Budden in their prime? It really depends on what type of content you into. If you like drug references and gun bars and fly ish at a lyrical level, it's Cam. If you like subject matter on relationships, depression, substance abuse mixed in with punchlines, it's Joe. Both did what they did well. Great question. Very great question. Who's better? So if you're talking about album sales, right? Cameron destroys Joe easily. I mean, Confessions of Fire went gold. Come Home With Me, platinum. Purple Haze, gold. So, I mean, it's really nothing else to really discuss there. Album sales, Cameron gets Joe. Now, on a lyrical level, let's go back to albums. As far as album sales, Cameron kills Joe. But as far as the quality of albums, this where it gets tricky. Because Cam wasn't known as the best lyricist in the world. And I listen to Cameron consistently. Not really the best lyricist in the world. He dope. He's great. Don't get it twisted. But he ain't the best lyricist in the world. Joe Budden is an elite lyricist. I think he's a much better lyricist than Cameron by far. I don't even think it's close. Joe Budden, if they just rapping, Joe Budden will out-rap Cameron easy. He will murder Cameron. As far as lyricism. And I think Joe has made better quality of albums than Cameron. Just my opinion. You gotta think about it. Rage Against the Machine, All Love Lost, No Love Lost. Yo, when No Love Lost dropped, I was like, holy smokes, what the heck is this? It was just so good. It was like Joe Budden, at that point, he had been in the game 10 years. Hold on, sorry, I just saw something. Yeah, No Love Lost came out 10 years after his debut album. And yeah, I just thought it was fantastic. So I think Joe has dropped the better albums, in my opinion. And that's not, and then throw in what he did with Slaughterhouse. Come on. I just think that's not even including the mood music. I cannot freaking talk today. That's not even including the mood. That's not even including the mood music mixtapes. So yeah, man, I think Joe Budden has put out the better quality of albums. Now, I think Joe is the better lyricist. I like Joe's. I'm not a big fan of the substance abuse rap. That's just not me. But I think Joe he has one of the greatest stories I've ever heard in a song. If y'all haven't heard this, it's called Three Sides to a Story. One guy goes to prison, gets out of prison. Somebody is his mom's boyfriend or husband has been taking advantage of his sister. Verse 3, they shoot it out, accidentally kills her, go to prison with her. Crazy story. I just think Joe knows how to tell a story a lot better than Cameron. But I like how this ended. Both did what they did well. And I like that because a lot of times, like on Twitter and social media, they try to just divide them. Like you lift one person up while you belittle the other. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can like Cameron and Joe Budden. You don't have to pick a side. And what? Let me watch when I read some of the comments. Somebody gonna talk bad about one person and praise the other one. The guy who made the post also replied and said, "I love Killer like everybody else, but if you make this a popularity contest and make it a mainstream album sales BS, you only exposing yourself as a casual hip hop fan who don't know ish about lyricism. Joe is effing nice. This is not DJ Act Page. We don't give a DAMN about popularity. We talking skills on a mic." I like that. That's how I just kind of broke it down. If you talking just hit records, Cameron got that. Album sales, Cameron got that. But lyricism and the better quality of albums, I got Joe. Here's another casual right here. He said, "Killer, hands down. Name something from Joe other than Pump It Up." I just named one. 3 Sides to a Story. She Don't Hold It Down. He got a lot of stuff, man. Somebody responded about putting out Joe Budden's Mood Music mixtape. Somebody responded by saying Cam by a landslide. Old Boy in Horse and Carriage demolishes his whole catalog. That's nuts. That's crazy. Casual. Cam can't rap remotely as good as Joe. Basically what I just said. Cam has more popularity, more influence on the culture. So it's really based off what needle moves you. For me, personally, I don't care about all the popular ish, even though I F with Cam. But Joe, he got ish that you can really vibe to. That's facts. And think about, okay, he didn't really type that well, so I'm gonna skip down. But he pretty much saying, Joe. Question, what kind of question is this? It's a great question. All right. Twitter is a weird place. See here, Erica D. Hayes. She said, if this is a serious question, Killer Cam. If this is a viral joke, Joe Budden. Listen, Erica D. Hayes on Twitter, you should not be allowed to listen to rap music ever again. Somebody said Joe Budden. Somebody said Cameron easily. Cam, this ain't even a question. Killer got more hits. Joe got like one memorable song, and the name of that ish is Dear Diary. Still a good song, just, Not gonna lie, my first reaction was, what the F? This is dumb. Obviously, it's Cam. But then I reminded myself that I've never taken the time to listen to Joe's music. Basically, I shouldn't even speak on this. Shout out to all the Joe Budden fans out there. What do you recommend for people to check out from him? Wow. I like that. I like that. Somebody say, hey, listen, I'm keeping it real. See, that's the thing about people. This person was humble enough to say, you know what, I never listened to Joe's catalog, so I can't be subjective like that. I don't know. I respect that. But yeah, so again, for me, go back up here to the question. For me, myself personally, my personal opinion, my preference, who's had the better career between Cameron and Joe Budden in their prime? It just depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look at it. Okay? Who's the better rapper? Joe Budden. Who was more successful in their prime? Cameron. No question. Cameron. Way more successful than Joe. But I guess if I answer the question or not, who's better between Killer Cam and Joe? Both in their prime. As far as just lyrical ability, the ability to tell different types of stories and still be lyrical on top of that, Joe. Popularity, who's gonna sell some albums, who's gonna make hit record after hit record after hit record on the radio, Cameron. But for me, I think I'm gonna go with Joe. I'm gonna go with Joe. Especially when he got with Slaughterhouse. Joe was unpopular opinion in Slaughterhouse. Joe was my favorite member of Slaughterhouse. That's what made me love Joe Budden. I wasn't listening to Joe Budden like that. I wasn't listening to Joe Budden until he got in Slaughterhouse. And he was holding his own with Worst of 5'9", Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz. So I'm going with Joe. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.